Yes, people, how's it going? Welcome back to Lily White Lane. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're keeping safe and well. And in the words of the legendary Alan Partridge, hope you're having a really good Saturday evening wherever you are in the world and whatever you are planning to get up to tonight and over the weekend as a whole. On today's show, I'm going to be providing you guys with your latest and your greatest Tottenham Hotspur transfer rumours reports and updates. And I want to discuss a report that did interest me earlier today, and that Al Hilal are interested in Tottenham Hotspur striker Harry Kane. Now look, Al Hilal want Harry Kane, I want a 12-inch cock. Neither's going to happen. Neither's going to happen. Do you know what I mean? Harry Kane, in my opinion, will go to Bayern Munich this summer. I think Tottenham Hotspur should sell Harry Kane to Bayern Munich this summer. I've made countless videos on it. That's because he's got a year left on his contract. He's definitely not signing this summer. I doubt he'll sign in the year. And it's too much of a risk keeping a player for one more year who's got a year left on his contract and looking at the possibility of letting one of our greatest players ever go for a free next summer and trying to convince him all season long to sign that contract. Plus, it's constantly at the back of every Spurs fan's head throughout the season. Whereas we can get 90 million to 100 million for him this summer for Bayern Munich. So look, I think the wheels are in motion for Harry Kane to go to Bayern Munich. I think there's the attraction of the Champions League. Harry Kane has openly come out and said he wants to spend the rest of his career in Europe. I can't see him going to Saudi Arabia. Benzema, okay, he's a little bit older. He's achieved pretty much everything in the game. Harry Kane hasn't. Harry Kane has achieved nothing in the game. And that's sad as a Spurs fan. You know, you want him to achieve stuff, and especially as a Spurs player. He spent so many years here. And spent so many years here being one of the best strikers, in my opinion, in the world. Let alone that, one of the best players in the world. Not just striker, the best players in the world. Yet he's got nothing to show for it. So look, I think he wants to stay in Europe. He's openly said before he wants to stay in Europe. Bayern Munich, okay, there's not the attraction of breaking that Premier League record. He's so close to it. I personally, and Liam from the Bayern View also said this when I went on his channel the other day when he came on, I think he's leaving his options open. So if he can go to Bayern Munich, win a Champions League, potentially win a few trophies, he can come back and break that Premier League record, because he's, 40, 50 goals away from it, only about 2 seasons. So look, I think if Harry Kane's going to go anywhere, it will be Bayern Munich. I think he will go to Bayern Munich because I think he wants to compete in the Champions League, ideally win it and win trophies that mean something. And that is no disrespect to Saudi Arabia, but in all honesty, okay, yes, they've brought in some players, but the Saudi League has no prestige. What prestige is there to winning the Saudi League? Nothing. The Premier League, you're looking at the prestige of Man City winning it before, Man United, legends holding that trophy. You haven't got that in the Saudi League. You have got that in the Bundesliga, however. And I think Harry Kane wants to stay in Europe, wants to win the Champions League, and there's a good chance he could at Bayern Munich. I think he wants to win league titles that mean something, which he would when it comes to the Bundesliga. And look, Saudi Arabia, not a chance for me. Harry Kane personally doesn't want to go. I don't think Daniel Levy would sell him to Saudi Arabia. No for me. But Bayern Munich, I've made countless videos on that. Go check it out. I think it will probably happen, and that pains me to say, but I think it should happen if he's not going to sign a new contract. It's too much of a risk. It will constantly be at the back of everyone's head, affecting the squad, the players, the team, the manager, the owner, and us as fans, most importantly. So look, if you want to hear more about my thoughts on Harry Kane to Bayern, check out the countless streams and videos I've done on it. But look, those are my thoughts on Harry Kane to Saudi Arabia. It is not going to happen this summer. And we move on to the next piece of news I do want to discuss. Douglas Louise. We've heard a few rumours and reports the last few days about Douglas Louise. Still no rumours and reports the last couple of days about centre-backs. For about 3 weeks now, we've heard we're in talks with Leverkusen and Wolfsburg. And at the beginning of this week, we heard Spurs are going to push more in those talks. Nothing. No developments, no updates in those talks, no personal terms or anything agreed. Just nothing. Just Spurs are still interested and in talks with those two teams. You know, I'm frustrated in all honesty that we're linked with anyone and our owners are looking at anyone apart from centre-backs right now. But look, Douglas Luiz is the one that we're going to discuss on today's show. Could he be on his way to Tottenham Hotspur? That's what we're hearing. But the latest news is that Arsenal are prepared to rival Spurs for Douglas Luiz. Just piss off, you Woolwich scumbags. You've got Declan Rice, you've got Thomas Partey. I understand you lost Granit Xhaka, but like, you just don't need him. You really don't need him. And in my opinion, right now, Tottenham Hotspur don't need him. And these are my thoughts and opinions on it. Okay, maybe in a few weeks we need Douglas Luiz when Pierre-Emile Højbjerg goes. But until that happens, and if that happens, our primary focus right now should be centre-backs. We shouldn't even be looking out of the positions. Genuinely, we shouldn't. But Douglas Luiz, my thoughts on the actual player. I think he's a very talented player. I think some of his goals from corners are fantastic. Holds up play well. Premier League proven. Could it happen? Would he want to move to Spurs? Why in all honesty, right now, honestly, would you want to leave Aston Villa for Tottenham Hotspur? You're looking at Spurs. Okay, Spurs have got an exciting project potentially coming up. You know, new manager. Harry Kane, we don't know if he's leaving. But it's a gamble. It's a gamble because you don't know if the best player in the team is leaving. It's a gamble because this club that are looking at you have brought in a manager that's never managed in the top 5 leagues before. It's a gamble because you've got no European football. Whereas he can stay at Aston Villa in the Conference League with a proven manager in Unai Emery and a fantastic side, a manager that have brought in some quality signings. Moussa Diaby, unbelievable signing from Villa. Pau Torres, quality centre-back. Yuri Tielemans. Those 3 signings make me think Villa could actually potentially push for top 4 next season, honestly. So why would you want to leave Villa for Spurs? If he is going to leave Villa, I think it'd be more likely that he leaves to Arsenal. If Spurs can get this deal over the line, I'll be happy. But if it's only this deal, and like I say, and Spurs don't sign centre-backs, I don't care who we sign. I don't care if Spurs take Declan Rice off Arsenal and it's the greatest signing ever and the next Sol Campbell. If we don't sign centre-backs, this window's at least a 3 out of 10 for me. I'm not going to be like other YouTubers on here spreading fake positivity when we've got a shite defence. We need centre-backs most importantly now, and the fact we're linked with any other players apart from them, it's frustrating. But look, Douglas Luiz, I like the guy. If Hotspur does lose, if Hotspur does move to Atletico Madrid or any other clubs, or another midfielder does, then I think he could go. But look, thank you for watching this video, guys. Take care of yourselves. All the best. God bless. You guys are awesome. And as always, come on you Spurs. Enoch and Levy out. In Big Ange, we trust.